why not give us a call? Call 1-800-841-3103 or visit online at goang.com to find out more. Again, that's 1-800-841-3103. The Air National Guard, guarding America, defending freedom.
When you don't go to Geico.com, car insurance can be confusing. Like Swedish techno confusing.
Bark, bark, meow, meow. Dance with me, purple cow. Bark, bark, meow, meow. Ooh, you lovely cow.
Geico makes it easy. With 24/7 access, all you have to do is go to Geico.com and you could save money on car insurance. It just makes sense. Unlike,
Dance with me, purple cow. I like your move.
When you don't go to Geico.com, car insurance can be hard. Like early 90s heavy metal hard.
I'm yelling and screaming and I'm loud. Roar.
Geico makes it easy. You can review and update your policy or report a claim on Geico.com or the Geico mobile app. Because shouldn't we all have a little less stress in our lives?
I'm not even upset about anything.
It's double trouble, double the fun at African Safari Wildlife Park in Port Clinton, Ohio. See the largest antelope on Earth, the giant eland, and the ugliest creature on Earth, the African warthog. There's so much to see and do, including the Midwest's only drive-through safari. Feed the animals, see live educational shows, feel the excitement. Have your picture taken with a python or cockatoo. Feel the adventure. Shop the Symbol Lodge gift shop with items available from around the globe. Visit the snack bar or picnic facilities. Enjoy a pony or camel ride. Or cheer your favorite porker on to victory in the famous Pork Chop Down. Bring your family to see the rare and exotic animals at African Safari Wildlife Park in Port Clinton, Ohio. Just take Route 2 to the Route 53 North exit and follow the sign. Only 17 miles west of Cedar Point via Route 6. Open every day, rain or shine.
Morning face. You get it when you don't sleep well. This is what happened to Linda.
Morning, guys.
Good morning. Ah, what is that thing?
It's me, Linda.
Oh my God, it talks! Run!
No, it's me, Linda from HR.
It looks hungry! Save the children! Save them! Stay back, I've got mace!
Ow, that went in my eyes.
Quit moving!
It's called beauty sleep for a reason. And there's never been a better time to get some.
Get 20% off IKEA Sultan mattresses. IKEA, love your home.
I can't believe it. I've been playing 4-on-4 with a barbershop quartet.
Pass the ball, pass the rock. We're open, just pass the ball.
Nah, I can't believe how easy it was to save hundreds of dollars on my car insurance with Geico. Yeah.
Believe
it, Geico could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
For more.
Cold open.
Traveling in packs that I can't carry anymore. Waiting for somebody else to carry me. There's nothing to stand for me at my door. All the people I know aren't who they used to be. And if I try to change my life one more day, there would be nobody else to save. And I can't change into a person I don't wanna be. So, oh, it's Saturday night. Yeah. I pray for the wicked on the weekend. Mama, can I get another amen?
All right, welcome back to the Balance, man. Sometimes you have some technical difficulties that just pop up, and you're not expecting them to happen, and that's what happened there. So appreciate you bearing with me. It is college football weekend, and I tell you, it is the culmination, if you will, the coming together. Week 15 of the 2019 college football season is reserved for champions or Well, at least those that might try to become one. The Week 15 slate of games is thinner than usual, but it does feature 10 conference championships games, 5 from the Power 5 and 5 from the Group of 5. And so, and we're going to be, in a few minutes, really getting into these in more details with Tony Donahue of the Tony D podcast. Make sure you follow his podcast and his video blog as well. Well worth your time, especially if you're a sports fan. Follow us also on Twitter at T-Balance. And if you're on the Book of Faces, just search The Balance there. And if you're listening to the podcast here on Apple Podcasts or Stitcher or TuneIn, just make sure you hit subscribe and hit one of those stars. Give us 4 stars. We'd greatly appreciate it. But today's games include, or this weekend, we should say, includes games of great interest of the College Football Playoff Selection Committee, especially, as I mentioned earlier, number 1 LSU versus number 4 Georgia in Atlanta. Last night, we saw Utah fall to number 13 Oregon in Santa Clara. And also we've got number 6 Baylor versus number 8 Oklahoma in Arlington. Other games to watch to include the matchup between Ohio State and Wisconsin. We've talked about them a couple times today. They're here in Indianapolis in the Big Ten Championship. Always good to have the Big Ten group here in Indianapolis, as we're located here in the west suburbs, high atop the Balance Radio Studios. So you've got that game also. We've got number 3 Clemson versus and number 22 Virginia, as well as the ranked group of 5 between number 16 Memphis and number 19 Cincinnati. So, of course, we had some games yesterday, and like I said, Utah falling to Oregon. So with that, with Utah going down last night, the winner of the Big 12 game is almost assuredly going to take the number 4 seed. So we pretty much got that narrowed down, and we got some more of the stuff to talk about with Tony Donahue of the Tony D podcast here coming up here in a few minutes. So we don't want to take all the thunder that we're talking about today. But really, everything you need to know is this. They're either playing, there's only really what we would consider a couple games that are playing for the Final 4 seed. And I would say that's Ohio State. And I would say, again, that's the Pac-12, as we just mentioned. And that's I just still don't know that. I think that Ohio State's safe, even if they do lose to Wisconsin, based on strength of schedule and record. But we don't know, so certainly that's one of them that we're going to be watching. So my throat is killing me, guys. Dying over here. I sound like a grumpy old man. Hey, wait a minute. I am a grumpy old man. Get off my lawn. I digress. But we got Louisiana at number 20 Appalachian State on ESPN today. We got Miami of Ohio versus Central Michigan. UAB at Florida Atlantic. Number 19 Cincinnati and number 16 Memphis. Number 1 LSU versus number 4 Georgia. Hawaii at Boise State. Now, if you're Hawaii, you're like, hey, we'll host you. Come on over here. And if I'm Boise State, say, hey, I'll take you up on that. I don't think if you're from Hawaii, you want to go over to Boise, Idaho. Boise, Idaho. You know, you can catch it on all your streams and if we get Hulu Live or whatever. But certainly take some time to watch some college football. This weekend, college football weekend, as it will happen. And while you're doing it, just say, hey, I want to make sure that I'm following the Balance on Twitter. Go to @TBalance. And on Facebook, search The Balance. A lot of stuff going on in the NFL this weekend. We're going to be talking with Kent Sterling of KentSterling.com about the Colts. And as we see Adam Vinatieri is out this weekend against Tampa Bay. Air quote, he's in the on the injured list. He's out. Do I think he's injured? Maybe. But maybe there's something behind the scenes where they're putting him on the injured list because it's unfortunate because certainly Adam Vinatieri is a first-round Hall of Famer, and I don't know when the last time we ever had a first-round Hall of Fame kicker, and that's certainly going to be the case with Adam Vinatieri, and they brought in a kicker off the waivers, so I think they kind of knew that was going to happen, and he's just been struggling this year, and we started seeing signs of it toward the end of it last year. So we're going to get into that, but there again, long-term with Jacoby Brissett. I mean, you think that the Colts are all in with Jacoby Brissett, but there's some issues there that might come back to haunt him, and we'll see what happens. We're going to be talking with Kent Sterling of KentSterling.com about the Colts and who do they need help from to do it. And here's the thing, honestly, Jacksonville and Texans, and it just looking like it's going to shape up for a second year in a row for the Houston Texans to win the AFC South. Ed Kratz, beat writer for the Philadelphia Eagles and our official NFL contributor, because of the Eagles' schedule this week, is not going to be able to join us, but we are going to get into some NFL talk as well later on in the show. 917-889-8516 is our digits. And here in just a few moments, we're going to have Tony Donahue of the Tony D podcast on. I'm going to be breaking down some of these college football games. What are their implications? What do they mean as far as the bowl games? Where does IU end up at? Well, we're going to know tomorrow. So we'll see where IU ends up in a bowl game as well. But where Notre Dame ends up at, maybe where your team ends up at. So we'll be talking about all of that. 917-889-8516 is our digits. We're going to step away, and we'll get back. We're going to be talking with Tony Donahue of the Tony D podcast right here on the Balance Radio Network.
Face. You get it when you don't sleep well. This is what happened to Linda.
Morning, guys.
Good morning. Ah, what is that thing?
It's me, Linda.
Oh my God, it talks! Run!
No, it's me, Linda from HR.
It looks hungry! Save the children! Save them! Stay back! I've got mace!
Ow! That went in my eyes!
Quit moving!
It's called beauty sleep for a reason. And there's never been a better time to get some.
Get 20% off IKEA Sultan mattresses. IKEA, love your home.
I can't believe it. I've been playing 4-on-4 with a barbershop quartet.
Pass the ball, pass the rock. We're open, just pass the ball.
Nah, I can't believe how easy it was to save hundreds of dollars on my car insurance with Geico. Yeah.
The Air National Guard is a reserve component of the United States Air Force and serves alongside active duty Air Force members in times of a national crisis. In addition, the Air Guard serves the state and local community in a wide range of capacities. The reason people join the Air Guard is as diverse as our members and includes such reasons as a deep desire to serve their country, money for college, travel, new job skills,